Whoa. We in this thing. Bit early, but we here. Shout out to Xbot. Mr. Xbot, Vent Xbot. We lit, man. Beat. Whoa. Beat boop. You dig? Shit, I'm just chilling. How's everybody right now? We just chilling, waiting for Rose XRP to pull up. We got this interview, you know, we pull up on time, XRP speed. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Get some tunes going from the impeccable Sonar Muse platform. Shout out to my boy Kamikaze. You dig what I'm saying? Just get the vibes rolling real quick for him, you know?
Disrupt. This Lemi and Tuco coming to disrupt your basic level of surface thinking minds. If you don't pick up what we laying down, you mustn't. Getting left behind. Sit back and watch it shine. Catch up to our level. The tsunami wave is how we grind.
FKM give two fucks. Now worrying the difference between us and them. We pirates, they hiding, we outside. They silent, culture vultures, we still vibing. Pushing X, R to the P, finally financially free. Before I head out to sea, got my ledger and my keys. Fuck all of the mainstream, I ain't taking no vaccine. It was just all a dream. Wu-Tang, digital cream. Yin Yang, she twerking while she whistle. The case over, they trying to whisper. Audible article dripping like faucets do. I'm here to bother you, I'm here to fuck up shit. Here to disrupt la bitch. Caught it like Cutler bitch. Caught it like Odell. Blew them out, oh well. XRP, they calling me Big L. I'm not from Harlem, born in the Bronx, it's Southside Atlanta. X-rated is talking.
Hey, bro. Hey, we disrupting all of this shit. We disrupting Twitter, Instagram, fucking TikTok, all that shit. All of that shit is ours. You know why they call us pirates? Because we take what is ours. We take that shit.
I'm the captain of the ship now. Lil Maceo, ho, go sit down. Gods and goddesses with big crowns. They try to ride our wave and look that bitch drown. Number one stunner, shit on them like plumbers. FJ, cruisers, no hummers. Phil Dutch, choice like a bunner. I am the son of a gunner. Talk like you gangsta, haha, boy, you funny. Calling me nigga, I know you a dummy. On top of my way, D-Dot, boy, you grumpy. My tribe about to rob you, cause they want your money. Bro, bitches and hoes, whoa, I will not disclose. Could go on and on, the story has never been told. That treasure chest, look, we want every load. That FKM, whoa, is digital gold. FKM give two fucks. Now worrying the difference between us and them. We pirates. Alright, y'all, look like we got some motion. That was that disrupt, by the way. Lemi and Tuco X-rated. Check us out, Sonar Muse. It's also on all streaming platforms. I know y'all feeling that. Whoa. Shout out to my XRPL rejects. Let's get into the space.
And breeze drifting by. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Oh, blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's the new dawn, it's the new day, it's a new life. Oh, 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 it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good.
Oh, NFT boy, that was so amazing. Thank you so much for staying up and singing for us this evening. I know obviously you are literally about to go to bed in Dubai, so I really truly appreciate you finding the time to come on to my show this evening. Just before you do dash off though, what was the sort of inspiration behind you obviously, becoming a singer? I would like to know.
Thank you so much for asking that, Rose. Yeah, I started singing since I was 3 years old, so it has come along. Yeah, the inspiration mainly came from just me starting to sing, and it got me to realize that I do have a voice, and I realized that consciously when I was 8 years old. So I started building up my voice from then. Obviously not professionally until I was 13 years old, where I started to build that professionally, and I had 4 months of vocal training with a very vigorous yet one of the best coaches I've ever met of my entire life. She taught me all the techniques, and that got me to where I am now. So it's been a long way, and I'm really proud of my journey.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining us. For those obviously that are listening, obviously no doubt going to be listening to the recording, because I've just had a few DMs to join a few of these calls. I believe I've overlapped with a few others, so apologies to those. But yeah, please do give NFT Boy, which is at Felix Music, a follow, and obviously keep up to date with what he's doing. And we will of course have him back onto the show in the coming months, to stay tuned. So yes, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Truly appreciate your time, and yeah, amazing song, amazing voice. So yeah, thank you so much. Honoured.
Of course.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. So thank you everybody that's tuning in and joining us this evening. Yeah, I didn't realise I've kind of coincided with a few other space calls this evening, but alas, thank you so much for joining this call. As I've said, it is a musical evening. Obviously, as you know, NFTs have kind of grown sort of exponentially over the last year or so, and obviously now tapping into the NFT market. And we do have on stage this evening a musical NFT marketplace, which I'm sure quite a lot of you know within the XRP community, NFT Tempo. So I just wanted to get him on next, because I know he's a busy man. So how are you this evening?
All good, Rose. How are we doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. Super good, super.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. It's been an absolute pleasure, to be honest. Well, love all the voices we got, and again, be reaching out. With Philippe, it's absolutely fantastic the work he's doing.
Yeah, such a beautiful voice, and obviously only 17 as well. Whole life ahead of him. But would you mind just running through with, because obviously for the artists that may be listening, or obviously those that will be playing back the recording, in terms of obviously using your marketplace, how that process would be?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're building a couple of modules which are completely tailored for music NFTs. So our flagship is our tokenized royalties marketplace, which is a platform which enables artists to fractionalize their commercial rights to their music and sell that to their fans, to investors, to whoever they like, really. And that can be, for previous songs, previous albums or upcoming albums, things like that. It's a way to raise funds. So the way that sort of works with us is we take care of all the legals. We'll manage basically the legwork. All you basically have to do is like upload a song like you would to YouTube. Simple as that, really. So we're really simplifying a very complex process within music legality.
Fab. Yeah, because in terms of obviously how it's grown at the moment, obviously I've been in quite a few spaces recently that have just literally been on with the musical aspect of NFTs. So I thought it'd be quite fitting to obviously get some of the community on this call this evening. And yeah, for those of you that will, or maybe potentially as a project looking at tapping into the NFT music aspect of the project of NFTs, NFT Tempo will be one to follow. I'm not too sure in the community of others. I know obviously predominantly for me, obviously XRP Cafe is my go-to in terms of NFTs, and then followed by on xrp.com. Not too sure yet if they are doing, would you know, Death Ranger, are they yet doing the music NFTs aspect?
Yes, it is capable.
It is.
I think me and NFT Tempo has we've spoken about this before. I think as well.
Sure.
But it's I'm always glad to hear you, man, and have you in the space.
And yeah, so thank you for joining us, NFT Tempo. I know you've got to hop off soon, so yeah, thank you for coming on. Is there any sort of project update from yourself as well?
Yeah, so quite a few exciting ones on our side. We've just finished our first sort of legals review on basically how we're finalising basically the legal setup behind the scenes. So essentially doing some of the back end work, and we've got the first side of that completely wrapped up. We're also going full steam ahead with our marketplace design. So we've got a few little teasers on the website if anyone's interested with that. So we're still making a few changes here and there, but yeah, still working crazy hours. And like I say, I'm going to have to head off in a second. We've got another few meetings with them. But yeah, no, really excited this side. It's all full steam ahead still.
Fab. Well, congrats on obviously behind the scenes stuff as well. Obviously we'll all be sure to check your page for the updates. And those of you in the audience, obviously do give NFT Tempo a follow. One of the up and coming marketplaces that we have so far. Thank you for coming on. Super.
Turn that bitch up.
Enjoy you being on our spaces. You've only been on quite a few now, so thank you for taking the time. So moving then on now, we have Lemi. Who I think most of you within the community would know. I personally know Lemi from Two Cold Spaces, and obviously his musical inspiration on there. So Lemi, which stands for Live, Earn, Manifest, Invest, has been recording music well over a decade now. He was born in New York City and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, with Caribbean roots. Lemi coined the triangular trap tsunami as his record label Cause. His sound of music sort of embodies that of northern and southern US hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, reggae and Afrobeat. And Lemi is obviously open to all genres of music in which you can relate to. I believe Lemi got involved with crypto around 2018 with the Bitcoin mining, and then obviously was introduced to XRP soon after. Then obviously began to focus heavily on XRP, which I think, similar to my story really, of hearing of Bitcoin first and obviously fully invested in researching into XRP. After Lemi was involved in one of the biggest Bitcoin Ponzi schemes in 2019, Lemi coined the term XR paid, and in his music and uses his good and bad experiences in crypto to sort of enlighten his audience, which he's going to touch on a little bit this evening for us. Lemi then met Two Cold, who, if you're not aware, does I'd say every other day, or if not daily, space calls. So do give Two Cold a follow. I find myself listening to a lot of Two Cold's calls that I'm on my exercise bike on an evening, just for sort of educational purposes. Lemi met Two Cold in November 2021. And that's where he was introduced to the XRP ledger, and where they realised there were a multitude of tokens connected to XRP with legit use cases. Lemmy and Too Cold sort of saw that as a no-brainer to form their dynamic duo and express themselves through the music and Twitter spaces. So those that have obviously been part of Too Cold Spaces, you will hear a lot of tracks by Lemmy, which I actually personally love. I think they're really cool. Find myself dancing away when they're on. So I will, without further ado, introduce you to Lemmy. For those of you in the audience, please do give him a follow. And his music can be found on all streaming platforms. But obviously, since Web3 obviously is preparing to disrupt how Web2 goes about things, Lemmy's taken his own talents to the decentralized Sonomuse streaming platform on the XRPL. And that's where he's currently uploading his catalogue of music. So I do highly recommend that you do download and have a listen. And I'm not sure if those are aware that are listening in, but on January the 26th, Lemmy actually released his first crypto album entitled XRPL Rejects. That was produced by K Monsuta and also narrated by Too Cold as well. Gorilla Jakes and X-Rated can also be heard as well. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Lemmy up onto the stage with us this evening.
Hey.
Pleasure to have you with me. Hope you well.
What's up, Rose? How you doing?
Very good, very good. Pleasure to have you finally on the Space Call.
I know, right? I know.
Honor.
Yeah. It's an honor. I appreciate the introduction. It was fab. How's everything going with you?
Very good, very busy. Yeah, I've been running around all day in client meetings. Rushed home obviously to prep for the Spaces course. So yeah,
For sure.
never a spare minute really. I'm sure like yourself. So yeah, super busy. Just blessed generally to on my journey of Twitter really. So yeah. So how's everything going for you with your projects and achievements at the moment with the music world?
Everything's going according to plan. I don't honestly, I just kind of go basically off, what nature gives me and what God gives me. I just go off of the creator's calling, and it's going good, man. I released, like as you stated in the introduction, I released the album, the XRPL Reject album, on the 26th of January. It's been getting good responses. That album is just dedicated to, basically all of us, particularly me, Too Cold, Gorilla Jakes. We kind of started out together. X-Rated, we started out together in the Twitter spaces, and we were doing our thing as far as just trying to get a message out with for the XRPL tokens, and it came. Some of it got accepted and some of it got rejected. So it was more rejected. So we looked at ourselves as XRPL rejects. But if you fast forward to where we're at now, and it's just life. It's just beautiful, the growth. Too Cold is able to bring out her NFT projects, and I feel like we all help each other elevate throughout our talents, and we're able to be here. So what I'm saying, and meet people like you and the whole XRPL community. So it's really just a celebration and a testament to what we're doing as a whole community to get this word out about cryptocurrency and blockchain to the people.
For sure. And in terms of music then, what sort of got you into the music world, Lemmy?
What got me into music? So as you were saying in the introduction, I was born in New York. They say that's the home of hip hop. I'm raised in Atlanta. That's like the hip hop hub of the world right now. My parents are from the Caribbean, particularly Jamaica, where reggae and dancehall is. So it's like a calling for me, honestly. Like I had no choice but to hear music growing up, and I just loved music growing up. I studied. Even though I came up around hip hop, R&B, and dancehall reggae, I still love rock music. I love all types of music. I'm accepting to any genre that I can relate to, and music just called me. I was never into really recording music until about 2010, when one of my favorite artists, Max B, I would listen a lot to him, and then he went to jail, and I was like, man, what am I gonna listen to? I don't know what I want to listen to. So I was like, man, I think it's time for me to start recording, and it kind of came second nature. My friends heard me. They was like, man, I got a raw sound, but I should keep going. And it just elevated to where I'm at now.
Yeah, I must say I do have a special place in my heart for New York. I went there for my 30th birthday. I actually travelled on my own due to friends not being able to take the time off around my birthday, 3rd of January. So yeah, absolutely love New York. So I can only empathise with the musical aspect of what that does for you.
Yeah.
So obviously you've just obviously launched the new album. And do you have any sort of songs you can play for us this evening, just so those listening can obviously get a vibe and feel as to?
Sure, for sure. I'll play XRPL Rejects. That's a song from me. That's a song featuring me and Too Cold. Too Cold is on there, just doing what she does best. She was a narrator on this album, and we basically just talking about us being. I basically laid down all the songs that I did for XRPL projects, and Too Cold, she just brings that. She just bring that voice and paints that picture at the beginning and end of each song for me. And I really greatly appreciate her. Shout out to her. She's down there and listening right now. So let me cue it up for you guys real quick, and you guys can enjoy it real quick. So this is XRPL Reject. Let me go ahead and get it going for y'all.
At first they didn't want us, now they all on us. Now the haters so thick, it's a trip. Let the haters destroy their future in the presence. We got shit to do that's bigger than me and you.
XRPL Reject, they slowly showing respect. No CD-ROM or VHS, them folks I gotta eject. Digitally preset, for y'all that's getting rejected. You ain't noticed the great financial reset. It's getting pretty epic, kill the roach and leeches. XRP American Idol, not no Ryan Seacrest. Mediterranean to the PJs, triangular track represent. It's XRP, and the P is not for pleasing. I'm charging over treason, like Joe and Hunter Biden. SEC versus XRP, you know the folks is lying. Saying we a security, but knowing we complying. At first, bro, you might not succeed, a leader, keep on trying. Before Timberland, bitch, I been the man. ISO 222, look, that been the plan. I'm on XRP scan, freshman like Diaper Dan. Use a Vitel dick, so you cannot stand. Beside or behind me, I ball so hard, motherfuckers won't find me. But they cannot find me, decentralized timing. Labels wanna sign me, I'm with Sonar Muse, and that core right behind me.
Some say RIP to XRP. A bunch of IOUs and no NFTs. The ledger has one major defect. Still, I'm an XRPL reject. Lemi, kick the verse. Started with XR Doge, had to wipe on my nose. Then at 401k, show 'em I'm here to stay. With that metal or piece, I did that for the streets. When we buying the dip, that mean keep all your chips. When she bending like Becky, and the strip club is heavy. XR Doge do 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 do. Ethereum PP do 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 do. Kryptonite, I'm the Superman of XRP rap. Idealio, XR Doge, now my name on the map. Did swap with FKM, they didn't wanna be our friend. Vagabond, go tell your mom, go tell your friend. Tales from the crypto, this will never ever end. Sticks and stones break bones, but Too Cold, that's my jabroni. Schmeckles, they the homies. I was an X-Bot before I had an Xbox X Perry. Laissez-faire, laissez-passer. Queen Sheba, it's cheaper to keep her. I'm in the oceans with my Lambo XA. Sonar Muse, where we make the Black Quay. Editions, XRP Rainforest, women in crypto. Now knock it out, don't get raw. I got Doge, 2 CD, beat boo, bird. Flying right into the future, combat Kanga, AAA. With all these songs on my freaking play, how could XRP reject the mate?
Being a reject ain't necessarily a bad thing. It means we doing our own thing, staying true to who we are. Cause fast money don't mean nothing when living with morals is heavily trusted.
Yep, there you have it. That's XRPL Reject. Lemi to Gorilla Jake's 2 code.
So thank you so much, Lemi. Super good, dope song, as we would say over in the UK.
For sure.
Thank you so much for coming on and obviously joining us. And I see obviously you've pinned above there you've pinned above. So everybody that is listening, obviously do give Lemi a follow. He is one of the XRP community members, and yeah, he's doing great things at the moment. So do give him a follow. Obviously, also subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. I know he's live streaming this evening for us. So yeah, do check him out, and also check out the new album that's just joined. So any other updates then that we have for the coming sort of weeks or over next month for you, Lemi?
I plan to drop an album each month for about the next 3 to 4 months. Yeah, we got content coming. Just stay tuned to the Twitter page. I'm planning to drop all my music on Sonar Muse. That's the XRPL streaming platform that's allowing web monetization for artists like myself, and it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm just looking forward to what this year got to come, but I'm dropping more music. Music on music is coming.
Oh, well, super good luck.
Yeah.
And yeah, amazing you're going to be doing this on the monthly. I mean, most people just drop an album for the whole, for the entirety of the year. So you've got the content to do so. So yes, thank you so much for joining us, and also for 2 Cold as well for dropping by as well this evening. Super appreciate Lemi. Lost Arca, do you have a question for Lemi?
Yeah, I do actually. Where did you say we can listen to your new album?
On Sonar Muse. I didn't put it on any streaming platforms. It could be on so I could the link is in the tweet above. So yeah, you can check it out. And
dope.
Yeah, no problem. And Rose, appreciate you for having me on. Death Ranger, shout out to you. We appreciate everything y'all doing for the community. It's love. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us, Lemi. Super honoured to have you with us. Another one of the great artists of the XRP community. So thank you for joining us this evening.
For sure. Bless.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, we have this evening.
Uh-oh. Okay, I thought it was...
I think she muted herself.
Yeah, I thought my phone was broken.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry, I was just going to introduce Vet to the Vet as speaker. Vet is one of the co-founders of XRP Cafe, which I think most would know, obviously, on the call that are from the XRP community. Is my number one marketplace that I would plug to the community through personal preference, and then followed by onxrp.com and OpenSea, which I'll shortly be using myself. Vet, would you mind just giving us a bit of a run through? I have earlier had on NFT Tempo, who through my bad research, I thought he just predominantly did music NFT. I wasn't actually aware of the update that you guys are doing as well. Would you mind just giving a little bit of an overview in terms of artists that are listening now, or that will maybe listening to this back on replay? Because I have been notified of other space calls that I've overlapped with this evening at the same time. How they can go about, obviously, joining XRP Cafe should they be an artist with you?
Yeah, happy to do so. Thank you, Rose and Death